So I'm sure you guys have been seeing all the negative comments in terms of ADA in the comments section. And what you need to understand is we've kind of fallen back into this time where there's a lot of paid FUD going around. And it's not just ADA. We're seeing this from other assets throughout the space. It's happening on other channels as well. And there are people out there trying to get you to act in an emotional way and trying to get you dump your bags. Don't fall for it. These comments are stupid. They make no sense. And frankly, BTC has now fallen kind of into this range where the market is ready to get a little bit more lively. And this will obviously affect ADA and other assets as well. And we need to talk about this. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So I'll get to the ADA charts in just a second here, but some of these comments, they're going to say that, ADA's dead and it's dying. And I've seen one saying that Cardano and ADA have no utility, which makes no sense because it is a blockchain that has obviously been putting big partnerships in place. There's big NDAs that we don't know what they are quite yet. Obviously, there's major developments that have happened on chain. So none of these comments, we need to think about them, right? They really don't make a lot of sense. For example, the argument that ADA is dead. Okay, it's the ninth largest asset, guys, in all of crypto. It's a 30 billion with a B, $30 billion market cap. Is the 16th largest traded asset in all of crypto, $671 million over the last 24 hours. No, ADA is not dead. Right now, what we're dealing with is a big time of blah in the crypto market. In fact, you guys remember what volume has looked like from day to day to day? For example, when we were surging and incredibly high in the market, days of $300+ billion in daily trading volume. You know what it looks like over the last 24 hours? Almost less than 100 million. Things have gotten very, very quiet. And the reason why that is because we're kind of sitting on the bottom of all these trends. So people are playing things very close to the vest. They are being patient. They're not trying to push things one way or the other, at least on the spot side, right? And I'll get to this in just a moment. And you guys have seen that ADA keeps coming down and tapping support, like we did that, for example, over the last 2 days. And right now, what we're seeing is a little bit of a disconnect between the overseas money and the US money. And why I'm saying that, and I'm not trying to pit anybody against each other because we've seen this play out both ways. But for example, yesterday, overseas money bought up ADA, bought up the crypto market, was bullish, and things started to get a little exciting in terms of price. And then US money woke up and was like, oh crap, we're going to dump, right? And then sometimes it's the opposite way where the US money buys things up and then the overseas money dumps it, right? So there's this kind of struggle. Well, like that. There's ebbs and flows in the crypto market right now. And what they're doing is there are larger entities trying to move the market one way or the other to take advantage of prices. There is some wash trading going on right now. There's still some, I know, profit taking that's happening for tax time, but there's going to come a point where they basically had enough of the discounts, they've accumulated enough in these ranges, and then price sends, okay? So we just have to obviously be patient and let that play out and understand that ADA is approaching the end of this trend, this big descending triangle that it's been in here. And at the same time, BTC is doing the same thing. It's up, it's down, it's left, it's right. And you guys can see that even yesterday, we had another red day in terms of BTC down about 1.6% on the daily. And it almost tapped its 50-day moving average, which is serving as key support for BTC, which is why these talks of like 70K, they really don't make a whole lot of sense. Again, BTC well above its bull market support band, which currently sits at about 81.6. So right now, BTC is just working on staying as far away from that as possible. It's doing a very good job of it. And in fact, we're having another green day right now. And we frankly have the potential of moving to the upside over the weekend because of these discounts. And I want to show you guys exactly why this is. So if you remember yesterday, we did talk a little bit about short interest. I can't remember if this was in my ADA video or my SHIB video. But what we saw was shorts being kind of weak and we'll wait and see what happens here. And unfortunately, some long positions were opened. We got into a little bit of long liquidations, but now what we've seen is actually shorts kind of pile in on top of here. And what this means is now we're in a very tight compression zone in terms of BTC. This is basically between 93.7 and 95K. That's, guys, that's less than 1.5% in terms of volatility that BTC can move and start moving quickly. All right. Now we can see BTC slowly but surely trying to climb to the upside here. And the bulls may push us into some short liquidation zones. And understand that right above here, guys, there's hundreds of millions of dollars worth of BTC liquidations. And this might be, in fact, where we get like a quick throwback to 97K, which frankly, the crypto market would like, right? Because right now that is right about where BTC's 20-day moving averages. And that is what has served as a little bit of resistance while BTC has gone on a little bit of consolidation here, okay? So if BTC can get above this moving average and sustain and try to take a stab at 100K, all right, that would be a very positive sign for the crypto market. Now, this isn't a guarantee, this isn't financial advice or anything like that, but at the same time that BTC is doing that, you're going to see ADA trying to push above its 50-day moving average as well and get basically to the top of this range. Now, understand that, the end of this shows like the start of January, and we may do nothing until then, okay? There hasn't been enough bullishness, there hasn't been enough volume, but understand that there is a lot of capital sitting on the sideline right now, okay? And that capital, it's not going to sell. Understand that, right? It's not going to sell the market down. You'd have to open up shorts, right? But what it is waiting to do is buy and accumulate. If you guys remember, many times January has been that point where the market just decides to send. Historically speaking, this is about the time where we were supposed to get the Christmas rally, and we got a little bit of it, right? But it wasn't anything super incredible. It wasn't the big excitement that I think a lot of people were hoping for, but we know what January leads to: big adoption, big excitement, big movement in price. Okay. So basically what we need to do right now is just kind of hold on and wait until we enter January 2025, a big year of pro crypto embrace. Okay. Things are still looking good from a fundamental standpoint in terms of ADA, again, showing very strong support in these ranges. We're again slowing down on momentum wise in terms of the MACD. We're waiting for that flip around to happen. The RSI, we're waiting for that flip to happen as well. So everything's kind of positioned for a nice pump in the crypto market. And actually these bearish comments and these paid FUD, that's kind of what I was hoping to see right now, because we came into this so rip roaring and hot. I forgot to show this. We finally entered a very neutral range in terms of the crypto fear greed index. And this is very important because we were so hot. We were in such extreme greed at that time that you need to have a little bit of cool down. All right. And we've now entered these times kind of like we were back here in the late summer, kind of like the times that we were back here or late, early fall. And then same thing that we saw back here around the same time point or time standpoint, right before the market began to take off and get really exciting again. Okay. Again, we're very similar to what we did right here. So that's all I got for you guys in this one. I'm actually really, really happy with what we're seeing in the charts. And yes, like you guys, I would love if things just ran straight up and to the right, but I understand it takes time for these things to develop. There's a lot of capital that's ready to hit. And what we need is that capital to have enough confidence to take the market to the next level. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.